Today, I wanted to talk about 5 things you probably didn't know you needed on set, since one of the most intimidating, humbling, and amazing aspects of filmmaking is what I don't know, which is a lot. Every daunting day on set is an opportunity to educate yourself. There's always tips and tricks to learn, something totally fresh and new, or something known that is remixed with a new angle to it. And film sets really are one of the most innovative and creative environments. A crew member might see a mundane everyday object and turn it into a magic wand that they use to conjure a good movie.
Kingdom come. I will be done!
What's happening?
For the episode.
It's important, mundane objects. It ties in.
Okay.
It'll be cool.
No.
I mean, the sketch is all connective tissue for the topic.
No, it's not.
No content is bad content.
Yes, it is. It really is.
So is this not going to get edited?
Can you guys be quiet now? Of course, there's all kinds of ingenuity on set, with crew members coming up with solutions to all kinds of problems, like the well-known simple solution for the blood in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. They decided to use chocolate syrup in the famous shower scene so that it would read better in the black and white image. Or the idea of using a cup and some tape to quiet down a loud gel. But the 5 that we are talking about today aren't really in the making of the film in that way, but more the behind-the-scenes stuff that'll make your day better. They are 5 things that are a little bit more on the mundane side, and at first glance, they don't seem important, things that you wouldn't often think about, since when you're on your way to production, your mind is filled with a million of those massive hurdles to get over. But from my experience, these are the icing that make the day better. So let's jump in. At number 1, we have RoboCups, and these invaluable little cup holders were introduced to me by Justin Robinson, and I'm pretty sure were originally used for people who fish, but they found their way onto sets and have become a staple of the camera department. They clip, grab, and bite onto almost anything it can get its teeth into, and its sturdiness is pretty impressive. You'd probably see them most on the leg of a camera cart or on a Video Village cart or Rogue C-stand. Whether you're above the line or below the line, these little hydration stations are a must-have and are a great way to make sure drinks stay off surfaces that they should never be on. They're around $25 on Amazon, and you can even get 2 extra attachments to Velcro on here. In the same vein as RoboCups, something to prioritize would be a waterproof water bottle pouch. It seems dumb at first glance, but most everyone on set will get water, take a sip, get distracted with the chaos of production, then forget where or which water was theirs to begin with, and you end up with a lot of wasted water at the end of the day too. The Cinebag bottle pouch is a great option at $30 because it's waterproof. Most bottle pouches are not, therefore the sweat and bleed of liquid goes onto your person, clothes, or worse yet, a hot set. This Cinebag also doubles as a holster for camera assistant canned air, which is normally what it's actually used for, but the waterproof side of it is a no-brainer to keep attached to your belt loop on set just to toss some water in. It's a constant reminder to drink too, without having to waste half-sipped waters throughout the day. At number 2, we have butt cheeks.
I'm sorry, what?
Yours. And yours. We want to make them last as long as possible and give them a cushy life too. And with that in mind, having a happy butt in your arsenal is a good idea for the lifespan of dead ass.
I get it now.
Yeah. And now you must be wondering, where did happy butts come from?
Yeah, we're ready for you.
Is this good? I'll look here.
Yeah.
Back in 2010, I went to a flea market in Nowheresville, Pickens, South Carolina, known as the Jockey Lot. And there was this crazy-haired, crazy-bearded guy named Turbo who was selling these black pads in different sizes and densities. Why? I don't know. Who was buying them? I was. I bought a handful and ever since have been padding butts, knees, backs, careers, and everything in between. Butt pads are a friend to all departments on set. Is that it?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Do you think people will believe that?
Probably not, but thanks for your time, man. Really appreciate your story.
Will this air anywhere?
No.
Since you probably don't live in Pickens, South Carolina, you can get some decently cheap seating pads at sports stores like these, which are about $5 from Dick's Sporting Goods. When did you get in here? Weren't you...
I have a secret door back there.
Why didn't you just come through the actual door?
I like my door.
Going right along with butt pads as it relates to dead ass, having a seat handy is always useful, especially since the grip department can't spare a full Apple box for every person on set. And this stool Justin has is a camping stool. It retracts into something small that can easily be carried or latched onto a cart with a handle, and the seat itself extends to different heights. Justin cut out a donut hole happy butt as the icing on top for that extra cush. And coming in at tip number 3, we have cube taps, which are underrated and underappreciated tool that show your fellow crew members that sharing is caring. Instead of hogging the outlet, you can plop on a cube tap and spread the love with those extra outlets. Cube taps really have the reputation of a C-stand. They do what they're supposed to, and they have never won an Oscar for it. You can get them for a few bucks at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Amazon, wherever. At number 4, we have one that I use on every film now, and that is a binder, which seems so incredibly simple. And nowadays, a lot of things are, of course, digital, and you see a lot of iPads being used on set, and I do sometimes use them for certain things on set, but I've found that when in production, things move too fast for me to worry about an expensive device or thumb around screens. So for me, the best and fastest way to work as a director in production is still good old pen and paper. But for a while there, I would just roll up my script and shot list and tuck it in my pocket or leave it somewhere, and then it would vanish or get messed up. So I started buying these cheap, simple binders, and this would let me put all the docs I needed into one place, and I could still roll them up and put them in my pocket without ruining them. And in this binder, everyone knows it's mine, so when I inevitably misplace it, it always finds its way back to me. Last but not least, at number 5, we have phone charge ability. If you've ever been on set before, especially one that was run poorly, you know that days can be long and nights even longer, and having a phone charger in your package is a must. Oh, how would that even? Producers are often on their phones 24/7, and often they don't have an extra charging cable or a power bank of their own. So when you fly in at the last clutch minute to save the day with an extra power bank or phone cable, it will probably get you some brownie points because it shows that you're aware and prepared. And preparedness is a key factor in successfully making it through a film unscathed. With tools like these, they can keep you one step ahead, hydrated, safe, and a standout on set. You don't want to be the person walking around having to ask one too many questions or having to borrow this or that. You want to be the person who's already sought out the answers to have in your pocket before they're even asked. So the next time you're on set, keep your eyes open and your creativity at the ready. Study what other crew members carry on their person, on their carts, in their trucks, because you'll probably realize there's a faster, safer, and overall better way to do it. But that's it for today. As always, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified when we put out our next episode. And until next time, don't forget to write, shoot, edit, repeat.
It'll be cool.